Wow, heated debate on freedom. Well, Haas, all I can say is bravo, brother, amen. No knock on you, Schaef, but I think that Haas gets it, what it means, what the concept of freedom and liberty truly mean, how a lot of us feel on the inside about it. And I don't hate you, but I really despise your tossing around of that concept. I think anyone that would look at something like freedom and liberty as a novelty, something, let me trade a little bit of this off. Listen, man, this country was founded on this concept. Okay, very, very smart dudes studying all of history, all of the human condition, coming up with this concept and defending to the death the upholding of this concept. I think it really spits in the face of everything that this country once stood for. And all I can say is, man, I'm being serious here. Open your eyes, dude. Look around the world. Really. When you see people getting run over with tanks and stuff, do you think that they're out there for fun? How important is a concept for someone to run out into a street and throw rocks at tanks? I just don't think people understand. And the American people, in my opinion, and this is with all sincerity, are just soft, and we don't appreciate what we had, what we have, and what we're losing. Truly, truly. And this is being serious, If you look at what the government's doing, and you could say that there's evil people at the top, and that's fine. But they're amassing an army, and they're amassing an army of rabid idiots with the latest, greatest technology, no expense spared. Okay? And this equipment is used for one thing and one thing only. And that's the suppression of liberty and the instigation of tyranny. And I'm sorry to anyone else that feels that way about freedom or the concept of liberty, because I don't think that it's one of those things that you don't appreciate it until you lost it. And there are people, I'll bring up Corey, for example, that truly have seen the face of tyranny, face to face. It's not something to be taken as a novelty. I'm sorry. And I think that it's a shame, if you really feel that way, to express your thoughts in such a manner. And it's only through the actions of people that truly, truly value these concepts that it hasn't been lost generations ago. The founding fathers, not to harp on this, but they weren't a freaking novelty, okay? They're not Cracker Jack's characters. They threw everything on the line for this one concept. And they also warned us. They said, you got to keep it. People become complacent and they stop valuing it like they should. And once it's gone, that's it, no going back. I really think you ought to take a hard look at history and the human condition, and how very few free people have existed in the course of written, documented human history. It's easy to lose yourself in a relatively docile society, but it's something that that has to be defended at all costs. And I think that there's going to be a time. I think that you're young enough, I'm young enough, and pretty much everyone within this little community that's talking about this is young enough, that you're going to see this concept tested hard. And if you take that stance, man, it's already too late. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be overly dramatic, but this is something that I do feel is everything. It's everything. Lives, fortune, sacred honor, everything for a concept for people to be free.